And we're back, and I'm going to talk to this very special guy. You'll see why I'm saying this, unless you've already seen this before.
Hello, you must be the American Margarita mentioned. I'm Colin Baxter.
I'm Nancy Drew.
If you're looking for Margarita, she's up on the Altana, the rooftop garden.
No thank you, I don't drink. Ha ha ha! Ah, get it? Anyway.
What are you doing, if you don't mind my asking?
Right now I'm restoring this 14th century mosaic, which means, without getting overly technical, I'm cleaning the tesserae that remain in place, repairing those that have been damaged, and replacing those that are missing with new ones custom crafted to match.
I don't want to say this, but I just...
Is Margarita paying you to do this?
She is indeed. As little as possible, of course, but just between you and me, I do this for free. I became fascinated with art in general and mosaics in particular when I was at Oxford.
No!
Oxford University. That's where I'm from, actually. Oxford, England. At least, that's where I was born. I live here now and intend to do so for a very long while. Although I say that with no small amount of guilt.
Why do you feel guilty?
People like me and Helena are the reason true Venetians are slowly going extinct. We foreigners come to Venice, fall in love with her, and wind up staying. High demand for food and housing results in high prices, which in many cases means the people who were born here have to leave because they can no longer afford to live here.
That's
If I
sad.
could be granted one wish, it would be to have been born here. That way I would feel entitled to live here, and I would know how to speak Italian.
You don't speak
You
Italian?
don't speak Italian?
Much as it shames me to admit it, no. Languages don't come easily to me. And since I am able to do what I do without knowing Italian, you know, I have some slides of various tesserae. Not only are they enormously informative, but they're also quite beautiful. Would you like to see them?
Say sure. It's quite interesting and funny.
Sure.
I'm not laughing at him.
Marvelous.
I'm laughing
Here
at
we
the
go.
reaction.
What a luscious shade of lilac.
Okay, so the music is fitting.
Fantastic.
Uh-huh. Crimson.
Green may just be my favorite color.
So he's in love with green.
I'm mad about this one.
Oh, I was wrong. He's really madly in love with this color.
Now that's what I call violet.
That's what I call gray. To me, it looks gray, but I see why you'd say that.
If you like indigo, this one's for you.
Very blue-purple. I guess that's what indigo means.
Fantastic.
Mr. Fox. Fantastic Mr. Fox. That's not a color of a fox.
Sometimes red is simply breathtaking.
It looks orange.
I used to hate orange until I saw this tessera. Looks like it was carved from amethyst.
Thought I just called that other one red.
The very definition of beauty.
Sure.
Almost looks like an emerald, doesn't it?
Yeah. Or Run High School's Club.
Outstanding color.
But he's no Tamaki, don't be fooled.
This one could have been plucked off a lemon tree. I'm mad about this one.
Hey, you're cheating on the other color. Okay, seriously, if you don't stop him, he won't
Blue
ever
never
stop.
looked so exquisite.
Yeah, okay, teal.
This one is fantastic.
It doesn't matter what you say, you're still gonna insult him for the moment.
Awesome.
I adore this shade of crimson.
That's my favorite one.
I'm afraid you're going to have to excuse me.
Very well. I thought I had at long last found a kindred spirit, someone who shared my passion for beauty, for art, but you apparently are like everyone else, interested only in what something is worth instead of what it offers the soul.
See?
No, please. I'd stay, but I really do need to be somewhere. Believe me, I think what you're doing is fascinating, and you obviously really know your stuff. In fact, that figurine in front of you, I've been dying to ask you about it. It's exquisite.
What, this statuette? Yes, it is exquisite.
Oh
It's
no,
an
I am
example of
not
late Etruscan
dying.
bronze work.
I'm not
made
dying
cast
to
some
ask you
2,200
that.
years ago. I'm not sure how Margarita came to own it, but she's very fortunate. It's
don't
almost
know
impossible
either.
to find bronzetti of this quality outside a museum. You see, after they conquered the Etruscans, the ancient Romans melted down thousands upon thousands of statues like this just so they could make coins.
Interesting. Shoot, I wish I had time to hear more.
No, you go on. We can talk more later. Oh, a parcel was just delivered for you. It's by the door.
Thank you.
Yeah, and of course I don't listen to this because though I don't know. For some reason, this door won't open. I assume there's a good, mysterious reason for that. Oh, I didn't talk to Mrs. Rude Lady yet. But first, I do this. Visita Harry Benton, spelare Dodota. Harry Benton. Push a pass veke, römstedet vi leker. Visita Harry Benton. Oh, wait, I didn't notice that. Springer ut i krypa, römstedet vi slipar. It asks a bunch of questions that I can't understand. It truly bothers me. Crying face. Okay, gonna talk to Mrs. Rude Lady. Which I don't like to call people that are really rude, that are female ladies, because it just, to me, defeats the whole purpose.
Buongiorno. And again, welcome to
Buongiorno.
Carlos Costa. I see you finally decided to get up.
Actually, I've been up for a while.
I'm no
Good for
lazy
you.
person.
I got up, showered, and came straight up here. If it's the daytime and it's sunny, no matter the time of year, this is where you will find me. They say the sun gives you wrinkles and worse. And that may be true, but it also makes you tan. To me, to be tiny is good. Your accommodations, they are to your liking?
It looks like she's giving herself hyperpigmentation problems.
Oh, yes, the room is wonderful.
You do not mind having a roommate?
I had to really seriously think about that one.
Not at all.
Ah, you are just being polite.
You're right.
The last thing a young lady wants when she is on holiday is a roommate.
No, not really.
I warned Prudence that you would have to share a room, but she said you had to come to Venezia this week and you had to stay here. And as we both know, what Prudence wants, Prudence gets. Have you gone outside the car yet?
No, not
Whatever that
yet.
is.
Just do not forget to take your key and lock the front door whenever you leave. This is not the Palazzo Grassi, but I do have several valuable pieces of art. And with Il Fantasma, this phantom thief, running around and stealing everything, I prefer not to take any chances.
We'll talk about that guy.
I met the guy who's restoring the big mosaic in the main room. He's pretty intense.
Colin Baxter? I do not know how any man can find happiness looking at pieces of painted rock all day. Talking to him, it's like taking a sleeping pill. Que barba! But they say he is good, and so he works for me.
Okay, first time I asked this question, I noticed when I asked, how much do you know about him? Who are they disappeared? So I'm going to ask, who are they?
Who are they?
Everyone I know. All my friends on cases like this one. And since something is always in need of repair, we are constantly on the lookout for good workmen. And when we find them, we trade them back and forth like you Americans trade recipes for cookies. Olivia von Hellstein raved about the work he did for her. And what is good enough for the Countess of Schlosselbeck is more than good enough for me.
Aw. Did the other one just disappear, or is this the same one? I can't tell.
How long have you lived here?
Almost 2 years. 2 wonderful but very expensive years. The city expects homeowners like me to maintain these old buildings. But who pays for everything? We do. The Restoration Council gives us nothing, not 1 single euro. It is criminal.
Miss Rutherford, Prudence, she led me to believe you had a lot of money.
You missed the point. Just because I can afford to pay does not mean I should. It is the principle. It is the principle of the thing. Besides, being rich is something I like. If I am all the time spending money, I will soon be unrich.
I'll let you get back to furthering your skin condition.
I'll let you get back to your sunbathing.
That was the nice version. Obviously, Nancy couldn't truly say that. By the way, hear that sound? Don't you ever go up to here without going to that store thing you'll see later on first and spraying it so the bees can stop. Otherwise, you'll like, I don't think she dies necessarily. She just ends up hurt. Okay, so don't do it. Okay, and now for more dialogue. I thought. Never mind. I'm getting things out of order again. Okay, wait.